Okay, I'm gonna introduce you to somebody.
It's our only third time we've been here. Yeah. I mean, semi-developed.
Okay. Okay, so this is FloMarching. So this is...
Uh-oh.
No, we're doing it. I'm already mic'd up. We're doing it. We're doing it. So nothing would be happening without this gentleman. His name is Mike Peters. I've known him for 8 years, which almost seems like 30. But he is... Yeah, right. But he has made everything happen. Tarps, all the props, all the things, without a hitch. And I don't know what I'd do without him. And I love him to death, and he just makes everything happen all the time without question. All of my dreams for the band and everything. Never says no.
So really quickly before we head over there, how do you generalize, or how do you personify your role, and what summarize it for me? That's
Sure.
I was looking for.
I've been part of the program for about 8 years and came alongside some great dads, and the program has grown exponentially. Yeah. I once heard Dr. G say that marching band was about marching and music, and that we would never have props on the field.
I may have said that.
And she may have said that 8.5 years ago. And luckily we didn't hold her to it because the program has grown leaps and bounds, all to her credit. And we're there to help manifest her vision of the program. And that's meant some pretty crazy ideas, of which dads sit around pizza restaurants and decide, can we ever feasibly do this? And so when it first came 2 years ago, the idea of 4 years ago, using tarps, we thought she was crazy. Just 4 stripes, no big deal. Just the perimeter of the field, no big deal. How hard is that? And then came why don't we just cover the entire field? We did the math. She never did the math. She's a musician. We did the math. That's 61,000 square feet of tarp. No high school marching band that we know of, because we spent 2 hours Googling. We could not find a high school band anywhere that has ever covered the whole field in a tarp, at least not in 90 seconds. That wasn't quite enough for Dr. G and the show designers. Why not cover the end zones too? Because we don't want to see Indianapolis Colts when we play our show. It's all about the white canvas. And so we cover the end zones too. So most of us live on a quarter-acre property, give or take. We got 1.4 acres of tarps on the field. Pretty incredible. And
how many pounds?
About 5,000 pounds of tarps. We relate it to Jell-O. It's kind of like 5,000 pounds of Jell-O. Wow. And we push that around. We push it on the kids. We certainly couldn't do it without the kids. They're folding and moving, and certainly they're a huge part of that. We envisioned or had an idea that maybe we just have the kids, carry that off the field. And then we kind of did the math. We're like, okay, how far into South Indianapolis does that stretch when they walk off the field with, 500 yards of tarps? And we kind of figured that probably wouldn't work. So we had to roll them back up. And it's worked miraculously. We had some trial and errors. We had some crash and burns on ideas on how to get that off there. But ultimately, that became kind of our vision, her vision of this show. And then this year it's like, hey, let's do more. What else can we add to this?
So that's how we are.
Exactly. Let's put a few hundred more yards of fabric and poles on top of the tarp that already takes 90 seconds to get on and off, and see if we can make all that work in 2 minutes. So it's been a great ride. Like I said, I'm 8 years in the program. I've got a senior daughter, and I sure hope there's one more run.